guys, what's up and welcome back to my channel. So another day, another foundation review, and I'm really excited about this one. I've been stalking it online, waiting for it to become available in Australia, and it finally is. It is the NYX Bear With Me Blur. This is a medium coverage blurring sort of skin tint. Apparently makes your skin look like it's got a filter on it, and I am all about that on my skin at the minute. So, according to the website, medium buildable coverage skin tint that blurs it all from pores to dark spots and imperfections. Comes in 24 shades. It is a breathable tint foundation, so it's meant to be really lightweight and natural on the skin. Blurring, non-greasy formula controls shine all day without looking cakey or chalky. And it's meant to deliver 16 hours of pretty much transfer and fade resistant wear. Like, it honestly, it sounds incredible. It's got skincare ingredients in it, niacinamide, matcha, glycerin, provides 12 hours of hydration. Like, honestly, the list goes on, and it's drugstore. So if this does what it promises to do, I'm going to be all kinds of excited. Now, today's video is going to go like all of my normal foundation routines. You're going to see me applying it. We're going to see the formula up close. Have a look how it looks on my skin. If you are new here to my channel, I have an oily textured skin type. So, you know, enlarged pores sort of through the center of my face. Oh my baby hairs are just, they're having their own moment. What is going on here? Why? But then we're going to do a full wear test, so you'll see check-ins with the foundation, how it goes on my skin, and I'm not going to touch it up through the day because we want to see just how well this formula holds up. So if you were interested in learning the lowdown on the NYX Blur Bear With Me skin tint, then please stick around. All right, let's jump into this review. Now, to begin with, when you pick this one up, you will get 30 ml of product in it. It is actually quite basic packaging, but it is cute. It's got like a pink cap, some information on the back, just pink writing on the front. I felt like I was between shades, so I picked it up in medium tan and light medium. I feel like I'm definitely between shades, so I'll probably mix the two of these together. Now, I am just applying our Nikkia Joy Cosmetics Matte Base Primer because I always wear this underneath my foundation and we want this to be as accurate as possible. Mine is looking so banged up, it just went to Sydney with me. But this is epic for keeping your skin shine free all day. And it does say to shake it before using it. Oh, it feels like it's a lot more liquidy than I expected. Oh, yeah, okay. For some reason, I was expecting it to be like a whipped mousse kind of feeling. Hang on, my watch is going to be so annoying. It's going to reflect the light. But it's actually quite a liquid formula, which is interesting. So picking it up on a sponge, I'm going to start applying it. Ooh, okay. Yeah, that doesn't look terrible, does it? I think I'm definitely between shades, so hang on. Okay, guys, that actually looks perfect on my skin. It is definitely buildable coverage. Like, I feel like that has done an incredible job at really cancelling out redness and discoloration that I had on that side of my face. Okay, this is really pretty. Officer, I don't know why I thought it was going to be like a mousse, like whipped kind of a texture, but it's not at all. It actually feels incredibly lightweight on the skin. Look at how seamless and blurred and perfected that side of my face looks. Like, pores are absolutely gone and it just feels incredibly lightweight. It's not a completely matte finish. I would call it like a satin sort of demi-matte kind of a finish. It's seriously beautiful though. Let's go in and do this side now. It just melts into the skin so easily. Like, it's almost like it blends itself. Really not what I was expecting. Honestly, I think that my skin looks so pretty. It is so blurred. It's almost to the point of like, it doesn't even look like my skin. Like, it's that perfected. I really love how it looks. I really love how it feels. I really love how it has completely erased all of my texture, all of my enlarged pores. Maybe there's a tiny little bit settling in my frown lines just on my forehead here, but everywhere else, so smooth, so seamless, not cakey at all. She looks pretty. Here's a look at my skin close up. Let me know in the comments, what are you guys thinking of how this is looking on my skin? I honestly didn't expect to love it this much. I thought it was going to be a bit drying, a bit cakey, and sort of just not do what it promised, but this looks really, really nice. It looks like a filter, like proper, straight up. I feel like this video is going to look like I've put a filter on it. I promise there's not. This is like straight up HD 4K. Change your settings on YouTube if you haven't got the 4K turned on. I want you to be able to see all of the texture. So what I'm going to do now is jump off camera and quickly finish off the rest of my makeup. Oh, and shade wise, I probably could almost get away with the light medium, but because I'm still quite tanned from summer, I just mixed a little of the medium tan in. I feel like it matches me pretty good now. But yes, I'll finish off the rest of my makeup and I'll be back. All right, guys, so here's what my skin is looking like now with the rest of my makeup done. Honestly, my thoughts have not changed on this formula at all. And I've got to tell you, it's actually been sitting on my skin for a little bit longer than I would have hoped. I've been on the phone. I had a friend call me with an emergency, and so I was on the phone with them for about 50 minutes to an hour-ish. So yeah, the foundation has been on my skin for a little bit longer. Very, very lightweight feeling. I still feel like everything looks really smooth. I do have like a shimmery bronzer on my cheeks, which maybe was a mistake because I feel like it's kind of in a sense making my cheeks not look as smooth, but I promise you that they are. It's just I've got like a shimmer bronzer happening. Very, very airbrushed formula, very sort of filtered, very perfecting. The only thing that I'm seeing that I'm not liking is it is settling just the tiniest bit in my frown lines on my forehead there, but lately pretty much like every foundation has been doing that. So that's just like a gripe that I am now dealing with. But yeah, I'm really, really happy. I am curious to see how this is looking throughout our wear test, and honestly, if it's still looking this good in 6 hours, 8 hours, 10 hours, I mean, it does, like the formula promises 16 hours of wear, but if I could even get 8 hours out of this as like a natural everyday foundation, I'm going to be really, really impressed because so far it is beautiful. So yeah. Oh, I'll zoom you in quickly and then we'll start the wear test because I know you want to see the straight up tea. I know you want the goss. So you can see this shimmery product on my cheek, but still so smoothed out, so airbrushed, definitely blurring, definitely like a filter on my skin, really smooth all around my chin, my nose, my jawline. And this is what I mean by like the tiny little bit of creasing happening on my forehead. Like it's really nothing. I'm pretty much complaining over nothing, but that's just straight up what I am seeing here. So yeah, I will see you guys in about 6 hours and fingers crossed we're still looking cute. All right, guys, so we are back with our first check-in for this foundation. This has been on my skin for about 6 hours now, and honestly, looking at my face, I'm really, really impressed with how this is going so far. So that slight creasing that I had on my forehead, I'm just going to go through the things that I'm noticing. That slight creasing that I had on my forehead has pretty much settled down. Like sort of my oils have kind of come through a little bit throughout the day, and it's just sort of like settled that out. It's looking a lot better than it did earlier. Let's have a close look at my chin. Oh my God, it just looks so smooth. No caking, no separating, no transfer. It hasn't even settled into my smile lines around my mouth, and a lot of foundations do that. Damn, this is looking really, really good. I know that I said it earlier, but I'm going to say it again. I just did not expect this from NYX. Like I've tried many of their foundations in the past and I haven't really liked them that much, but this one's on another level. And here is my skin up close. Like obviously I've got a bit of a glow happening here, but certainly nothing that I would actually call like a typical shine on the skin. Like we're fresh, we're radiant, we're kind of a bit dewy, but we're not shiny, we don't look sweaty, and we definitely do not look oily. As you can see all around my cheeks, my chin, this side of my face, everything looks perfectly smooth. My nose looks perfectly smooth, no oil, no shine or anything. Forehead, as you can see, like those creases that I had earlier, they've really, really settled out. Truly at this point, I've got nothing bad to say. Like I have nothing bad to say whatsoever. It still feels a really, really lightweight on the skin. The coverage is still there. Like I don't feel like the coverage has faded or transferred off or anything like that. I feel like my pores still look really nice and smooth and minimized. I do still have that sort of shimmer on my cheeks, but I just think overall it looks really, really pretty. It looks youthful. It looks healthy. I mean, guys, this has been quite a surprise for me today. So yes, those are our 6 hour check-in results. I will come back in another 6 hours and fingers crossed that it's still looking this gorgeous, you guys, because oh my gosh, I'm gonna lose it. All right, guys, so we are now at our 12-hour wear mark, and honestly, when I came upstairs, turned the lights on and sat down, I cannot believe how good my skin looks. Haven't really had a chance to look at it all afternoon or all night. Damn, this foundation has truly surprised me. Like, I did not see this coming. So firstly, everything still looks really smoothed out. Like I feel like my pores are still really nice and blurred. We're not settling or caking or you know, like there's literally nothing going on my skin that I normally would pick apart in a foundation. And the fact that I haven't touched this up is just, it's kind of bizarre that it looks this good. I might have the tiniest little bit of transfer just on the end of my nose, but everywhere else, nothing has transferred at all. And I've definitely been touching my face. I've been leaning on my face, like I've been working all day long. It's just a really pretty, really flexible, really natural, really lightweight formula that legitimately makes your skin look like it's got a filter. Like I just can't. So here is my skin close up. As you can see, we don't have any caking or any heavy texture going on around my jawline. Like normally when I show you guys this and the foundation is not reacting well with my skin, you can tell. And this just looks smooth and airbrushed. It does not look like a foundation that's been on my skin for this amount of time. You can see that tiny little bit missing from the end of my nose there. Like it's a very minimal amount, but I'm sort of looking for things to pick apart because I'm like, seems to be too good to be actually true. The settling on my forehead is very vaguely still there, but even though those fine lines are visible, it hasn't necessarily like split the product, like settled so bad that the product has split apart and then you can sort of see my skin through it. And like looking in the viewfinder now, my face just looks so glowy, so airbrushed, like it's a Snapchat filter. I look like I have a Snapchat filter on my face. It's it's ridiculous. We've definitely got a little bit of shine, but not too much shine going on, just through the T-zone there and through the center of my face. As you saw earlier on in the video, I did apply our matte base primer, so that's definitely something to consider. Like this primer is just a boss when it comes to stopping shine and stopping oiliness and things like that. But even so, like no touching up, no anything. It's ridiculous. And I was thinking like in this video, like, oh, you know, I should touch it up. I might just do a tiny bit of like maybe blotting. But honestly, like I don't even feel like I actually need to touch it up properly yet. Like I would be perfectly happy to continue wearing this because it just looks so glowy and amazing. Oh, you guys, I am actually shaking in my boots at this point. Like I cannot. I'm trying to get in as close as possible so you can see what's going on here. This side. Next, you have, well, to be fair, you've blown me away with this one. So I'm going to say straight up as a first impression, this one definitely gets a thumbs up from me. I love how lightweight it is. I love, you know, how blendable the formula is. And it's actually a lot thinner of a formula than I thought. Love how this blurs imperfection, blurs pores, blurs texture. And I love how it wears on the skin. Like they've gotten this formula really well like balanced. Like I feel like it's not too matte, but it's not too dewy. It's hydrating, but it still helps to control shine. And it's blurring, but it still looks natural and feels lightweight and natural on the skin. Like Nix. We need to talk about this. And I'm still just like staring at my skin in the mirror like, is that my face? Like, is that my face? But I would love to know, as always, have you guys tried this foundation? Did you love it? Did you hate it? What's your skin type? How did it perform on you? How was the wear time? How did you go with the shade range? Like, I want to know everything. I want to know what you had for breakfast. I want to know what you're doing on the weekend. I want all the goss. And as always, if there are any foundations you want to see me review or any products in particular that you want to see me review, I do have the Makeup by Mario foundation on its way, and I do really want to try the House of Labs, like the Lady Gaga foundation as well. I need to order that. That is a reminder for me to do. Put it on the list. But yeah, any requests that you've got, please pop them down in the comments down below. But I love you guys heaps. I hope that you found today's video helpful. I hope it answered any questions, made your purchasing decision hopefully a little bit easier. And I love you guys heaps, and I will catch you all in my next video.